I feel like this might be the best haul of 2025 for my channel. I have so many fun things to share, so many collections, so many eyeshadow palettes, and some of my spoils from the Sephora sale. So if you want to see a haul, an outrageous haul, just a good old-fashioned YouTube video, then just keep watching. If this happens to be your first time on my channel, I know beauty videos aren't the most popular right now, especially haul videos, but I still like them. So if you want to give me some extra support, subscribe to the channel, hype this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, all free, all appreciated from you guys. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Let's start off with a collection that I haven't played with yet, but I finally just unboxed everything because I'm gonna do a multiple looks, multiple palettes video to catch up on some of the things that I haven't showed you guys yet. So this is the, I'm trying not to drop this, the Conjuring collection from Lethal Cosmetics. And I'm so excited they sent this to me. I did get it a little bit later than some of the other people that got it in PR. I was just going through my schedule, and basically what I like to do is first come, first serve as far as videos go, especially when it's a busy time. So I try to be as timely as I can be, get my videos up as quick as I can. And if it gets here and the collection's already out and there's a bunch of videos about it, it kind of gets thrown in the back burner. So in case you're wondering like how I decide to do what I do. Anyway, so this collection is so fun though because, well, I shouldn't call it fun. It's not fun because it's about exorcisms. I do enjoy this movie series. I think I've seen all of them now with my hubby, but there are 5 nail polishes. And these shades are so fun. So I think I'm going to try and get some of these colors on my toes in the next couple of months. And then we have a primer, which I'm so excited about because this looks like a hydrating primer. And I definitely need more hydration in my life. So I'm excited about that. We have 2 lip colors. One is a black lipstick. And then we have this beautiful like blood red, like dry blood red lipstick. So I'm excited to try that. Lethal has my favorite black liquid lipstick. So excited to see what the bullet lipstick might be like from them. And yeah, it has this like really cute packaging. And then we have this really pretty highlighter. This is the Conjuring highlighter, and it's similar to the Fenty Beauty highlighter packaging, or no, their blush packaging looks like this. So it's a really pretty iridescent shade. I'm not going to swatch anything today because I want to do like first impressions. And then this is the Sanctified Seal setting powder, which looks so interesting. I've never seen a setting powder like this before. It literally looks so spooky. And then we have some eyeliners. They are double-sided. We have like a little cross, and there's a pentagram in here as well. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? I don't know, and we'll see. And then we have a little like star. So I thought I might try the star imprint. Let me just take a deep breath. Yeah, I screwed that up. I thought it would be cute. I messed it up though. I messed it up, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Just look away. Look away. It's fine. Okay, and then we have the little card, of course. And the palette is very like cool tone and grungy. So I don't know what kind of look I'll do with it, but look at this packaging. It's so cool. And I've been loving Lethal's formula lately. I will be very honest with you guys. This is not typically my kind of color story, but I'm willing to give it a chance. So I'm definitely gonna include this in a multiple palettes video. I got a little holiday gift from Rare Beauty, and these are just their holiday sets. So this is Selena's fave. So it's her mini fragrance and blush set. The Rare Beauty Rollerball and the liquid blush in Happy. That is so cute. And then we have the lash and brow. So there's that. This is so nice for travel. I might keep this. This is the Fine Comfort Mini Body Essential in the spray and the lotion, I believe. Ooh, I do love this lotion for sure. I do have the spray in a big size. It smells so luxurious, and I know that I got this scent in the peach fragrance, and I loved that one so much. It was so moisturizing. So I think I'm going to keep this one for myself and maybe pass on the little mini body splash to my mom. I think she might really actually like that for herself. Treat her a little bit. And then we have this little soft pinch cheek and lip trio. So this has the tinted lip oil, a dewy liquid blush, and a matte bouncy blush. So cute. And I think I saw all of these available at Sephora. So if you are wanting to pick these up as a gift or a gift for yourself, I definitely think these are so fun to check out. Okay, I was able to talk about this in a new makeup releases video, but Sigma Beauty is now available at Ulta stores. And I'm so excited for you guys because you can pick up some of my favorite Sigma products with your Ulta points. So they sent me a F48, which is one of their brushes, and Sigma Beauty makes some of my favorite brushes. So I'm going to be keeping all of these for myself because I could never have too many clean brushes to use. So this one is a really fun, like, little angled foundation brush. It's great for that. And we have the F11, which is the soft sculpt. So you can use this for blush or bronzer, and it's a tinier brush too, so it's really nice because you can really get very precise with it. I have their F55 here, which is a great shader brush, and then we have the E40. This is a tapered blending brush. Never have too many of those. I literally went through my brush collection, I think last year, and I pulled out everything that wasn't Sigma or Singe, and I took them out and separated them unless I have like a brush emergency, you know. This F80, I feel like I should almost give this as a gift because it's such a good brush, or I could include it in a giveaway because I have so many F80s. I think I might do that. I might put that in a giveaway. We also got some eyeshadows. This is so nice. I use this every day when I do my makeup. It's a Sigma Switch, and basically it's just a rubber mat, so you can like rub your brush on it and it cleans it up between shade changes, you know. And of course the Sigma brush mat, which is so nice for cleaning. So yeah, we have the skin tint, which I wonder what shade they gave me. This is dark golden. And we have their new mascara, which I wasn't the biggest fan of, but hey, thanks anyway. We've got their lip mask. We've got a lip oil. There's a bunch of stuff hidden in here, so it's like a fun little game to dig through it. We have a blush. The cream blushes are so good. Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in Dark to Deep. And thank you to Sigma for sending those my way. Okay, I also got a really exciting PR package from Merit. I haven't tried these out yet, but they sent me their new like shimmer eyeshadows. So I haven't heard very good things about these, the matte versions. And I think I saw Morgan Turner had picked some of these up during the Sephora sale, and she was creating a look with them. And they really look like a slight, like a light, just like a barely there wash of color. But I am willing to give it a chance. I have really been into single eyeshadows lately. So maybe these will surprise me as far as like a cream. So they send me this brush, which I want to use because I can't fit my finger in here with my nails. So yeah, it's like a very slight shimmer, but that is actually kind of pretty. I see it now. Okay, this might have some potential. If nothing else, it might be a really pretty highlight. Can you guys even see that? I don't know, but this is the shade Glace, I think is how you say that. And thank you for the brush because I think that's really going to help me use this. This is the Merit brush number 2. And I'm so excited to have those because I would have never bought them with my own money. But now that they were sent to me, I'm definitely curious to try them out. Okay, so I have a couple of random things like this brush that I'm so excited to try. This is from Candy Rush, I think is how you say it. And it's a dry wet brush, and I got it in Romantic Amethyst. I do have a few tangle teases lying around because I have pretty wavy hair when my hair is just like fresh from the shower. And so I'm always up for trying a new hairbrush, and I've been waiting to film this video to break this one out. This one doesn't feel as heavy as my Tangle teaser does, but it's going through my hair really nicely, and it's definitely a little bit more firm, which I feel like I don't hate. So I'm excited for a new hairbrush, and I'll try and link it down below for you guys as well. Okay, another random thing that I'm excited about is this Hey Sweet Cheeks Bare It All Blemish Clearing BHA Body Wash. So this is like a brand that has, I think, just hygiene products. I kind of got the vibe that they also have like lube and stuff, so I don't know. I was like, are they sending me lube? But I think they just sent me a body wash. Fresh but not super fresh, and I like that it has more of like a unisex look to it, so I'll probably have my husband try it too. We always share body wash, so I have no idea where you can pick this up or anything, but if I can find it, I will link it down below for y'all. So that's going upstairs. And then One Skin, they send me a refill on their moisturizer, their face moisturizer. So I'm excited for that because their packaging is refillable. So you just get this. I did not realize how expensive this moisturizer was. I will say it's definitely not my favorite. I don't think it's hydrating enough for me, but hey, I'll take a free $100-something face cream any day of the week. So thank you to One Skin for sending that my way. I did get a package from Polite Society, and it's like their holiday set. So I did open up this one. This is the Cinnamon Chalet Blush and Balm Duo. I think I'm gonna end up probably passing this on to the little set to somebody else, just because I feel like these shades are so light. They're really probably not going to show up on my skin tone, and I already have the little gingerbread guy and this little set, so I'm happy to keep these two, and then I'm going to pass these two on to somebody else that might get a lot more use out of them. I'm definitely keeping the little gingerbread man for myself. I actually think I'm going to try eating this because it's so cute. Should we do a taste test? Is it just about the looks, or is it actually good? I hope it's not too stale, because I did get this a while ago, but I wanted to keep it for the video. Oh my gosh, it's, oh, his leg is broken, just like in Shrek. I also probably need to share with my husband. Next, I did get this little glass effect kit from Rare Beauty. This was in celebration for the Rare Beauty Impact Fund. I think all the proceeds went to that. And I believe this was sold out by the time I featured it in a testing new makeup video, but I thought I'd mention it because I really like this combo. I don't think I talked about buying this in last month's video, but I did end up getting the Fox palette from the Hourglass holiday collection. This one is the deepest colorway, and I did say in my testing new makeup video where I did feature this that I just don't know how this would work on anyone with a complexion deeper than mine. I feel like the bronzer is a little bit light, so I don't know that it's gonna show up, but I really do like the Hourglass palettes, and I really enjoy collecting them, but this might be my last one that I ever buy because I just don't use them enough, and I think I have 3 or 4 or 5 of them now. So I definitely have enough where if I were to travel and I wanted to bring one of these with me, I have enough options, and I would rather buy individual shades that work better with my skin tone than commit to an entire palette that costs almost $100. I definitely feel like if you are eyeing one of these, wait for a sale. Hourglass does sales, Sephora sale, Ulta has coupons. So yeah, I did score this one during a Ulta coupon code, and I got it for 20% off. Okay, I got a very exciting PR package from Rare Beauty, and I was squealing with excitement because I did not try the scent bombs, and so I got this little set. How cute. It has the travel size of her fragrance, which they did send me a full size, but I'm definitely going to keep the travel size. I did wear this today. It's a great fall fragrance, so I think I might keep it in the box just in case. But I'm so excited for the fragrance layering bombs. So it says on here, you wear solo or mix together or layer with the Rare perfume to create your own story. So the first one I have is Amber Vanilla, which is warm and delicious. It says, oh, these are sealed. Okay. What do I have to, oh, handy dandy tweezers. I recommended picking up a tweezer during the Sephora sale, and I was like, I use them all the time to open up packaging, and I felt so silly saying that because, like, what's wrong with your hands? But it's insane how much you need tweezers to help, especially when you have nails. Okay, so this one definitely smells like the fragrance. Okay, the next one is Floral Peony Blossom Sweet and Sultry. Yes, I think I'm going to smell every single one in this video. I should probably create some kind of short with these because I'm nosy, and I'm sure somebody else out there is probably nosy too. Love that. It definitely smells like clean but floral. I really, really like that. And not too sweet, because florals always make me nervous because they're like I just don't like super florally fragrances. But that one I could definitely see myself wearing. And then I have the Fresh, which is typically what I'm drawn to right away. I love a fresh fragrance, and this is Bergamot, and it says Bright and Breezy, which is like right up my alley if you know me at all. Ooh, that's nice. It has definitely a fresh bergamot. I'm definitely getting like citrusy fragrances there, so that made me very happy. And then the last one is Wood Oak, and it says rich and earthy. Again, not bad at all. So let's smell this. I feel like I've seen mixed reviews on this, obviously, because I didn't have to buy them all. I feel like it's easy for me to like sit here and smell these. I really am not like a layering person. I have never worn like a layering balm. Okay, I can smell like the unisex woodsy vibe, which I love. So yeah, these are cool. I really like all of these smells. I definitely like these three. The vanilla one smells like the fragrance, but I think I need to do like a little reel describing these. Thank you to Rare Beauty for spoiling me so much. I feel like such a little fragrance girly right now with all my little bombs here. Okay, so now I'm going to get into some of the things I picked up during the Sephora sale. I think most of my stuff is here. I did quite a few store pickups and then 2 online orders, but the rest of it I'll show you in my November haul. I did grab something that I wanted to have an extra one. So this isn't a backup. I just specifically wanted to have one of these in my filming room, and I already opened this and used it today. So it's the K18 dry shampoo. I told you guys I wanted to have this, and my roots were feeling a little oily today, so I did spray this on, and I really enjoy this. You just have to give it a nice shake, and the cool thing about this is when you spray it, you can't see it in your hair. It comes out as like a liquid, and it doesn't put out that white powdery cast, which I really enjoy, and it doesn't feel like powder in your hair, which makes me happy. So this is the only dry shampoo I have ever really enjoyed after trying so many that people have raved about. I grabbed the Jo Malone fragrance in Ginger Biscuit. I feel like last year when I decided I wanted this, it was sold out, and I have never smelt it before, but this year I was like, okay, let me get it during the sale. And I like it, but I feel like it's so gingery. I don't know if maybe I'll really enjoy this at the holidays but just now when I smelled it, I really like how it smelled. But when I first sprayed it, I was like, ugh, what? I don't want to smell like that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be convinced in the next couple weeks I'm going to wear it. I haven't actually worn it on my body yet. Or maybe I did. I did spray it on when I got it. Like I got in the car and I sprayed it on and I didn't really think much of it. So we'll see, jury's still out on that. Next, I did use this a few times. It's the Danessa Myricks Matte Color Fix in the shade Lift. So I watched Monica Ravi and she talks about how she uses like a more flesh tone shade as an eyeshadow base, and I was like, huh, I've never thought of using the color fixes as an eyeshadow primer. I had some of the neon shades and then the shimmer shades are nice, but I was like, let me see what shades they have, and I came upon the white and I was like, let me grab it, let me try it out. I'm actually wearing this as my eyeshadow base today, and yeah, I've just been testing it out because I'm curious. I always like to have a good white base on hand, so we'll see if this one stands the test of time. I also grabbed this LYS concealer. I've been wearing it the past few days. I really like LYS's products, and I think this is just going to be their new concealer. It looks like their older one is getting discontinued, or at least it's going off the Sephora site. So I'm assuming this one is replacing it, and so far I really like it. It blends really fast, and I really don't mind the applicator. I feel like that might be a minus point for some people out there, but so far I haven't had any issues. This is in the shade TN3. I also grabbed another concealer. This one was based off of my friend Angie's recommendation. So she talked about how she's been really enjoying this. And when this originally came out, I meant to grab it, but I never did. And I really like the Makeup Forever HG Skin foundation, so I thought, why not grab the concealer? So we'll have to see how this goes. Basically a traditional full coverage concealer. I'm never really excessive when it comes to lip products because I told myself I wasn't gonna buy lip products this year, and I think I stuck to it pretty okay, but I was so curious about these Refi lipsticks. So they are a satin formula, and they launched just like some really great brown shades. So I have been wearing these over the past couple of days, and I've really been enjoying them. I don't think I'll get more, but I feel like I got some good shades. So this is Maple, which is a nice brown color, and then I have Rosa, which I wore the other day. It's more of like a lighter nudie color, and then I have this shade called Mocha, which I haven't tried out yet. I think this is the darkest shade. Just some really great brown satin lipsticks. So I grabbed these three from Refi, and then the only other lip product I grabbed was this one from Glow Recipe. So I hadn't tried their glass bombs, and I grabbed Coconut Bingsu. I don't know how to say that, but it says it's lasting, hydrating, glassy lip shine, and they have quite a few shades now since they launched this. And I grabbed this color. It's already upstairs in my master bathroom. I was trying it out. So yeah, I'm happy to have just one. I do have a lot of lip balms, so I couldn't justify buying like the mini set, so I just grabbed this one instead. And then I had to get this because I loved the other one I have so much, and I put this in my Sephora recommendations video. So this is the Color Fix Multi-Use Pigment Stick from Danessa Myricks, and these are so cool. They're like a double-sided eyeshadow stick, and I wasn't sure what to get. I was humming and high and swatching and all of the things, and I thought, let me get this one. It's a little bit different. So this is duo number 8, and we have this more like gunmetal-y color, which is very different for me. I thought it was like a kind of like a deep purpley shade, so I think I'll wear this one. The first one I have is shade number 7. It's very neutrally. So this is the shade Draco. So it's like a really fun like gunmetal. And then the other shade is called Meteorite, and this one looked like a purpley sparkly shade. These are so convenient to use. So if you are not into like a high maintenance situation, I would say grab one of these duos and you'll thank me later. I'm so happy that one of my friends convinced me to try these because I was like, I don't really like eyeshadow sticks and whatnot, like every excuse in the book. But once I tried one, I was like, oh my gosh, I want one more. I wish I could own all of these, but I just can't justify them. So I just bought the one, and now I have 2, which makes me happy. Okay, this was really fun too. Milk Makeup actually reached out and asked me if I wanted anything for the Sephora sale, and I was like, yes, please. So I did ask them for their bronzer. This is their stick bronzer in the shade Blaze. I feel like I used to own this, but I couldn't remember, so I asked them for that. And then I've never tried this concealer, so they did send it to me. This is the Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer, and I grabbed it in the shade 17W. I also asked for this because I was curious to try it. This is their Jelly Ice Cooling Water, and I thought, why not? Because again, I'm on the hunt for a primer, and I was really curious about this one, and it wasn't something I was going to buy with my own money, but if a brand was going to offer to send it to me, I was a little curious about it. So let me swatch. Oh, ooh, that's a really cool. This is going to be a fun primer to test out. I'm very stoked about that. And then they sent me their little contour stick, so I'm going to try that out. I have a backup mascara, which I'm so excited about. And then I don't know if they included this. I don't feel like I asked for this, but it's the shade Hyper Pink. Oh, it's the Nike collab. Oh my gosh. I was going to totally put this in a giveaway, but now I'm kind of curious because I thought that was such a fun concept. They did like a shade to match the Nike. It looks very pinky. I really love this formula though. Do I want it? Do I want it or should I give it away? We'll decide later, but I'm so excited to have some of these things to try out from Milk Makeup. Okay, so if you made it to this point in the video, I want you to leave a little heart emoji because you deserve a big hug, and I hope you're enjoying this haul video because I am having so much fun filming it. So the next thing is something that I haven't used yet. It's going in my multiple palettes video, and that is the RH Null palette from Adept. I had such conviction that I was going to use it as soon as I got it, but I cannot be the only one who has days where I just don't have it in me. I've used like every ounce of energy I have left. And recently I've been filming at night because I don't have my babysitter as much as I used to because my toddler started school. Well, they're both toddlers now. So my older daughter started preschool, and we just cannot justify also having the babysitter while one of them is in school. It's just so expensive right now. So anyway, I just have to film at night. That's just the cards I've been dealt with, and I'm making it work. But there's nights where I'm like, I just can't do it. So I haven't filmed with this yet, but I have big plans. I'm going to put it in a multiple palettes video, and I'm so happy I bought this because the color story is so beautiful. Another collection that kind of just fell to the back burner because it showed up, it was kind of late, collection launched, and I actually had a friend who said that they had posted a video and it definitely clarified to them how interested people are in ColourPop right now. Seems like they've really kind of dropped in popularity, and you can really tell from how few collections they're doing these days. But I'm not gonna lie, I do love this movie. So this is also going to go in my multiple palettes, multiple looks video. I'm so grateful that I get PR from them because, you know, I'm such a small fish. So I'm happy. Anyone that sends me anything in PR, I'm so happy and grateful for. So they sent me these cutie little, well, I got the whole collection. So we have the Super Shock highlighters, which is so fun. Let's open them. Let's look at them. Why not? So we have this really pretty pinky highlighter. This is called Grew 3 Sizes. And then we have the shade 2 sizes too small. That's cute. This is like a marbly gold and white mixed one. So that looks very cute. Next I have the Berry Grinch So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm and Lip Liner Kit. So cute. Ooh, this is a color I would use. And then this looks like it's a red shade. So we love that for me. And I'm really excited for the glosses, but we have another lip kit. This is the Cindy Lou one. It's called Pinky Who. Okay, I better keep this in here so I don't mix up the products because my eyes are not very great these days. And then we have the 2 sticks, the Liked Christmas a Lot eyeshadow stick kit. And then, yeah, these I'm excited for. The Merry Grinchmas Swirl Lip Gloss Kit. And we have a Get Obsessed Who's Hash Glitterly Obsessed. My kids are gonna love this because their dance teacher gives them that as a treat. And then last but certainly not least is How the Grinch Stole Christmas eyeshadow palette. This is a fun color story. It's a very Christmassy. So I'll definitely pull out some holiday earrings and create a look with this. So I'm going to do all of the things in my multiple looks video, and I'm definitely including the Grinch collection as well. Nomad Cosmetics launched the Christkindl Market palette, and this is holidays in an eyeshadow palette for sure. I know so many of you are so excited for this one, and I will link everything that I talk about down below. I will list it in order. I'll put a little number next to every single thing. I'll put any discount codes and affiliate links I have for you guys. Make it as easy as I can for you to shop. And you guys know I love Nomad so much. And then they sent me a little gift. So I got some holiday socks, which I definitely need to take upstairs and start wearing. I think they were doing free gifts with purchase. So yeah, these are freaking adorable. And they also sent this little holiday ornament, which is going on my tree. And they sent a batch of holiday cards with the same packaging as the palette on the front. So thank you so much to Nomad for that very thoughtful gift. And they also send me from their Pacific Northwest collection, or launch I should say, I got the beanie and the enamel cups. So those are already being put to good use in my household. Next I have the launch from my besties brand. So Singe Beauty came out with this adorable neutral palette called Paisley Hoot. And I'm of course a little bit biased, but I do love a good neutral palette, and this one is really solid. Also, I feel like Singe has such great price points on their products. So this is like a grungy neutral palette with a few cool tones. We've got some great neutrals and warm tones, and I feel like this is so flattering on my skin. I really like the looks I've done with this palette so far, and I know I'm going to get a lot more use out of it as the days go by. And I also got the cute bag and the new lip pencils, which I can now put on my desk. I've been waiting to film this video. I got like Jazzy Juniper, Mahogany, and Rosewood. I know those are the shade names. I kind of butchered them a little bit, but I love my Singe Beauty stuff. So thank you so much to Angie and Singe for sending these my way. So this is the new collection from Odens Eye, and it's called the Ice Crystal palette. I'm actually wearing a look with this palette on my eyes today, and this is launching on November 15th, and you can use my discount code to pick it up. But this is the palette, and it's so beautiful. So I wanted to include it in this video. Okay, next I have this cute palette from DD Signature. So this is their From the Roots palette, and they have been just knocking it out of the park this year especially. So many great eyeshadow palettes. I feel like there's so much more hype around them now, and I'm so excited for the brand and the owner as well. Another awesome collection I have is the Cryptine collection, and this is their palette that they did for kind of spooky season, and it's a monochromatic like red palette with some cool tones, kind of like a neutral vibe here with some pops of red. That's what I meant to say. I think I might have mixed that up, but anyway, that is the palette. And then we had some really interesting lip colors, and they also did 2 single shadows. So we had a really fancy multi-chrome and a matte single shadow as well. Okay, one of the most exciting things that I feel like launched this year is from Cosmic Beauty and their collection. I keep forgetting the names of all of these palettes and things, but this is the Starlight Society collection, and I just have all the box packaging in here, but the actual collection is so gorgeous and I love it so much. So this is the palette. Another banger from Cosmic Beauty. What else can I say? And we have these amazing lip products. So they did 2 lip oils and 2 liquid lipsticks, and let me tell you, I love all of it. We have some fun, pretty eyeliners, and they also did a really pretty highlighter palette. So one of my favorites, I know they launched this as a set, like this trunk, and you could only buy it as a bundle, but I did see online that the owner had said maybe that the eyeshadow palette was gonna come back as an individual item. I'm pretty sure with shipping and everything it was like $100 or like a little more than $100, and I personally feel like after testing everything out it's very tan girl friendly, so I would recommend this. But I also understand that not everything in this collection might be for everybody, and you know, you might want to wait to see if they launch stuff individually. But personally, I was very happy with this collection. One of my favorite launches of the year. Okay, just a few more palettes and then we're done. This is the Gingerbread Bakery palette from Simply Posh Cosmetics. It's half neutral, half colorful, pastel-y palette. Definitely goes really well with the inspiration, which is gingerbread and all the fun like pastel-y colors that you can use to decorate. So yeah, this is a cute one if you are in the holiday mood. So Bella Beauty Bar came out with the Come Play With Us palette, and I did have a few comments in my video where people said they hated the packaging. Personally, I don't mind it. I just open the palette and I move on with my life, but I totally get it. If you're spending 70 something dollars on a palette, you're gonna wanna maybe love the packaging too. I love Bella Beauty Bar. I love their formula, and I just think this is such a fun palette. It's not the most easy color story, but once you feel inspired, I feel like you have a really good color story to work with. So I had fun with this. I really love their metallics, and yeah, this is a fun palette. Apparently minus the packaging for some of you out there. This is the Submerge palette from Artitude, and if you love mermaidy themed palettes, this might be one for you. I did actually put their Arcana palette in a video with this palette, and I feel like those two palettes pair so well together. So if you want just like lots of purple and blue options, you might want to check out that video and decide if you want to pick this one up. Okay, the last thing in today's video is going to be the Danessa Myricks Lightworks 7 palette. I think this is such a pretty palette. It was one of my top recommendations for the Sephora sale because I love scoring things on sale. I did pay it full price for this because I was scared it was going to sell out. I think this is the closest Sephora is going to get to a indie type eyeshadow palette where you're really seeing those very transformative, sparkly multi-chromes. I don't really know any other brands other than Pat McGrath, and then Natasha Denona sometimes will put like one in a palette, but she's done so many midi palettes the last few years that I can't even think of a multi-chrome in a recent palette. So yeah, if you're looking for those shifty shadows and you are a Sephora girly but not an indie girly and you love makeup, you might want to check this out. I've seen so many people review this as well, and I personally think it's very fun and the packaging is so innovative. I don't want to go on and on because I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing people talk about this palette, but I really love it and I'm so happy I picked it out. I personally can't think of a single Sephora recommendations video that I watched this year that didn't have a Danessa Myricks product. It didn't necessarily have to be the eyeshadows, but I feel like every single person I watch mentioned some product from her, and that makes me really happy because I love brown women winning and she's just such a renegade in this industry. So makes me happy. I'm gonna try and manifest myself onto the Danessa Myricks PR list for 2026. You know, let's just set some goals. Let's see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Hype it, subscribe if you aren't already, leave me a comment. If you love haul videos, I will be back with another one in December. I also post ranking videos, lots of eyeshadow palette videos, and I feature a lot of indie brands. So if you want to find something new or you're a indie OG, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye, friends!